Okay, for fuck's sakes, everybody. Hasty Wheels, Jana, this is all for you. So I pick up this fella in Dundas. Now, this guy escaped with an inch of his life. He was in Bradford. So what I gathered, his girlfriend set him up 2 in the morning. Said, "Oh, this guy's on the porch. I don't know who he is. Can you go?" Fucking wakes him up from a fucking drunken stupor. So he grabs a fucking crowbar, goes out the front door, and this guy starts yelling at him. He's like, "Get the fuck off my porch. Who the fuck are you?" Next thing he knows, there's 10 people with baseball bats. So they all came at him, and he fucking forearm shivers the girlfriend out of the way in the house, locks the door. So then the girlfriend calls the police. So, Brantford. That's all I'll say is Brantford. Like, I'm putting myself in her shoes for a second here. So I'm setting him up to get his ass kicked to steal his drugs, whatever. He had a pound of weed and whatever else. I wasn't really paying attention. All right. Anyway. So the cops come and so my boyfriend came at me with a crowbar. And the cops are like, "Well, what are all these other 10 people here doing with baseball bats? All mad." Maybe you have something to do with it. So they talk to Buddy. They say, "Here, get out of here." So he took all his shit out the back door while this mad crowd fucking chased him down. Fucking. So anyway, he ended up in Dundas. So I pick him up. So when I pick him up, he comes out and he takes one look. I had the back open and I just, whatever, how I roll. And he comes out and he goes, "Thank God." Like, "Thank God for you." And I'm like, you know how many people say that to me a day? I'm kidding. But really, in my world, that's what people are saying. So I'm like, "What?" And so he goes in, tells me his story, tells me that, and this is where we are. And I'm like, "Oh." I said, "Well, I guess we could start the car and get fucking going." And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Do you want a beer?" And I'm like, you know what? I'm Ubering, so I will not have a beer. But you give her shit. All right. So we start driving, and he goes, "You ever done acid?" Or he goes, "You ever done LSD?" And I said, "I'm neither going to confirm nor deny. But let's just say LSD is fucking awesome." And so he starts laughing. He says, "You want to do some LSD?" And I say, "You know what, brother? My life, 52 years, when somebody offers me something, who am I to say no? Food, booze, LSD." You never look a gift horse in the mouth, right? So I said to Buddy, I go, "Listen," I said, "I'm fine, but if you want to do it." So he wheels out this fucking tickle trunk. So he's got these 5 milliliter vials. He microdoses LSD, part of his mental health, well, from his last marriage. I said, "You can pick him, bud." So, long story short, he starts eye dropping. I'm like, "Oh, fucking, hey, you want something?" "No, I'm good. Good." And then, like 20 minutes later, he goes, "How long we got?" And I said, "Oh, 2 hours and 15 minutes or 2 hours and 10 minutes. He goes, "I could do some more." And I'm like, "Have at her, bud." He goes, "You sure you don't want something?" And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to say no. He says, "Just microdose it. We just 3 drops on the tongue." He says, and I said, "You know what? My system," I said, "I'm not even going to feel it. Like, I guarantee you." He says, "Well, We'll see. I said, no, all right. So off we go. So Buddy does 4.25 milliliters of this acid, liquid LSD. And he's about 9 beers in. And then he starts doing the, like, oh. And I go, yeah, the widow's up, bud. He's reaching out to the field. I don't know what he was reaching for, but Buddy was so happy. And this guy absolutely loved me. He wouldn't stop saying it. And then we had to stop and get firewood. And so, long story short, his brother calls. We're about 10 minutes into the drive. His brother calls. So we're on speaker. And I see. So his brother goes, hey, whip, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm like, I look at him and I go, I can't. And he goes, it's all right. You can laugh at him. He knows he's got the stutter. And I'm like, all right. And he goes, and you know, so as it turns out, Buddy got a stutter from smoking too much crack. Fucking can't make this up. Fucking. Oh. Sorry, Peter. So they call about 3-4 times, and I can tell these guys. So the lot of them, all independently loaded, due to their parents who died very young and left them millions of dollars. They're fucking degenerates. What? Hearts of gold. So we finally get, Buddy's tripping balls. We finally get to Wasaga Beach. And we pull in. And I kid you not. Hello, puppy. Sorry, dog. Distraction. So we pull into Wasaga Beach. So the fucking... The gel, J-E-L hyphen, capital E for ecstasy, hyphen bean. The Gel E Bean Trailer Park in Wasaga Beach. I can't. I'm trying my best not to. So that's where they came out to the fucking car in the stutter. And this other guy, like absolute beautiful human beings, is all I'll say. You never judge a book by its cover. But he was very... I'm sorry, I had to. He's very happy that I drove his brother there, and they were reunited. And but all I could say is a Gel E Bean Trailer Park. Now, picture just a small 1-acre lot with about 30 trailers on it. I fucking swear to God, Jesus Christ. But I will tell you that I'll leave you this, people. Microdosing LSD may be the way to go, because it leaves you with a beautiful glow, no hallucinating. Everything's vibrant and alive and a lovely, lovely glow. And we'll leave it at that. And Cameron loves you.